Studies online class. Today we are going to start new chapter, Public Health and Government. Public health and the government. So as a citizen of a country, the government should provide to all its citizens all the basic needs like education, sanitation, health facilities. These are the common facilities should be provided in a good and accommodated manner and in an adequate manner. These all the facilities can be provided by the government to all its citizens in a sufficient manner, can be adjustable, and that can be the thing satisfactory can makes to the peoples. So if suppose there is literacy rate is very less, that can be impactable on the people's lives. If suppose literacy rate is high, there are the several educated, several people have the awareness, several people have the aspects, several people have the demandable things, several people can understanding, several people can access easily everything. The lack of education also impact on the health. So let us see what responsibilities can be taken by the government to provide the good health facilities. Where in this chapter one story also given, the both friends, one of the friend went to the private hospital and another friend went to the government hospital. What facilities he has seen there and what facilities and what money she was expended there. So these are the variations also we can find there in this chapter. And also there are how many government hospitals are available in our country, and to how many people one primary center should be allocated. Government should allocate to what population government should allocate one primary health center, and how many doctors are available and how many doctors are releasing by the medical colleges of India every year. These are all the things we will study in this online class. As citizens of a country, we expect the government to look after the basic needs of its people. Clean drinking water, proper sanitation, minimum food, education and health facilities are required for all. Yes, obviously, these are the health facilities are required for all by the government. As it's a primary responsibility, these facilities should be provided by the government. No one should be excluded, nor should this inclusion be depends on whether one is rich or poor, since we consider all the citizens to be equal. These basic necessities should be available to the people in all situations. In this chapter, using the case study of health, we will examine how far the provisions of the Constitution are being satisfied in our country. How it will be satisfied? Will it the facilities which are provided by the government, are that making satisfactory to the peoples of our country or not? That we can see by the examples which are given in the chapter. In order to prevent and treat illnesses, we need appropriate facilities such as health centers, hospitals, laboratories for the diagnosis and ambulance services, blood banks, etc. We require qualified health workers can advise, diagnose and treat illness. We also need medicines and equipment that be necessary for the treating patients. To prevent illness, in addition to vaccinations, we need enough food, safe drinking water, proper sanitation, safe disposal of faces and a clean environment also very important to maintain good health. India has a large number of doctors, clinics and hospitals. India also has the experience and knowledge of running a public healthcare system. This is a system of hospitals and health centers run by the government, catering to a huge population scattered over lakhs of villages. Moreover, there has been much advancement in medical sciences in the form of the technology and treatment producers. See, India has the largest amount of the medicinal network and also very adversely experienced and experts are available in treating of the medication. But thing is that are all the doctors according to the population are enough or not? That also very important thing. India is the fourth largest producer of the medicines in the world. India is the how many largest? India stands in which position in the production of medicine? India stands in the fourth position in the production of medicine, and is also a large exporter in the medicines. India has the largest. India has the largest number of the medical colleges in the world. Approximately 50,000 new doctors qualify every year. How many new doctors will qualify every year? 15,000 new doctors will release out to treat the patients. New doctors will release every year. 15,000 new doctors will outcome to treat the patients in India. Healthcare facilities have grown sustainability over the year. In 1950, there were only 2,717 government hospitals in India. In 1991, there were 11,174 hospitals. In 2000, the numbers grew in 18,218. So these are the hospitals by government which are available at present in our country. For some people, the best facilities are available, while the others do not have the basic health care. This is contrary to what the Indian Constitution desires for all the people in the country. We have the money, knowledge and experience to change this situation. How can this be done? Would be discussed further in this chapter. So let us see a scenario of the two friends. Healthcare services. Kiran and Sarita are classmates in a school in Karimnagar. Who are the classmates in a school of Karimnagar? Kiran and Sarita. They are close friends. Sarita comes from a well-to-do family, while Kiran's parents struggle to make ends meet, which means Sarita is a rich girl and Kiran is a poor boy. The rainy season had just ended and there was an outbreak of viral fevers. Both fell ill at about the same time. Sarita and Kiran both fell ill at the same time. When they were back in the school, they talked about their illness. Both are also felt ill, and when they were back to the school, they discussed about their illness. Soon after, Sarita got fever. Her father took her to the private hospital near their house. Sarita's father paid ₹100 at the registration counter. They were given a card and asked to wait. Very soon the doctor saw her and recommended a number of blood tests and a chest x-ray. They went to the respective counters and everything was easy and comfortable. When they came back to the doctor after the tests, he prescribed a medicine for the fever and asked them to visit again the following days with the test results. The following day, the doctor went through the test and reports and said that everything was alright. He felt Sarita had a viral infection and there was no cause for the worry. And he prescribed several medicines. After that, she went feeling much better and was back at school. So it was the story where Sarita visited private hospital, prescribed medicines and several tests, and she paid amount towards of all that. And next year comes Kiran also had fever and body ache. His father could not take time off his work and they went to the nearby government hospital. Only after 2 days they had gone quite early that day, but already there was a long queue in government hospital where Kiran went along with his father. Kiran was feeling very ill and could barely stand, but he had no choice. Finally, after waiting for almost 3 hours, they were able to see the doctor. After examining Kiran, the doctor said that they should get a blood test done. The blood test took another 2 hours and they were told to come the next day for the report. The same process of waiting was repeated, and the doctor looked at the report and said the Kiran had a viral fever like many others in town. He prescribed some medicines for the fever and asked Kiran to take a lot of fluids and rest. Kiran got well and attended the school. Sarita really felt sorry for Kiran that he had to undergo so much hardship to seek treatment. She felt lucky to have gone to the modern private hospital where everything was so smooth and easy. When Kiran asked her how much they had spent, she said 3,500 for hospital charges and medicines. Kiran said he spent only rupees 100. So Kiran spent only rupees 100. Sarita spent rupees 3,500 in private hospital. So this was the thing which we can notice here. That was the common thing where government will not prescribe and not required in money, but it should be patience, and there are not a lot of amount of the facilities available. Like as we spend money in the private hospital to get the quick reports, the quickly reports will not come in the government. So these are the things, variations we can find it now here. From the story above, you must now understand that we can roughly divide the healthcare facilities into the categories A. Public health services and the private health services. So there are the 2 categories, public health services and private health services, like where Sarita went to, public health services like Kiran went to. So these are the variations. So in the next session of the online class, public health services we will continue. And as you know all, 2022 March 21st when the schools were closed, but till there are no chance to open because the government is also in a conflict when it should open the schools. So to do not repeat such things in the 2021. So I wish you all belated New Year. Belated Happy New Year to all my 8th class students. Thank you.